Good morning. Welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for being here. Let me turn a little more light on. Excuse me. So we can see a little bit better. For some reason I'm having trouble getting comfortable. Anyway, let's get started. Spirit, can you please lead, guide, and direct me as I attempt to get a reading from the music that you've given me this morning? Can you please protect us? Put your arms of protection around me and this collective as I attempt to channel the energy that is very heavy. Thank you for your protection now and always. And help to bring healing and closure to this situation that I find in front of me. I pray that it will all work out for the best for all concerned. I just hope that someone can find healing and that I can bring some kind of comfort to whoever this is. This is a very difficult and challenging situation that you have found yourself in. And it's unfortunate because it was all very avoidable. Alright, so the first song that came through was once again the same song that came through last night. So you may or may not resonate with last night's reading, or this could be another situation that Spirit wants to draw out more clarity and more details, because I'm seeing this situation differently than the one I saw last night. The song is by Jesse Murph and it's called How Could You? And it goes like this. You said you were sober, so I let you come over. Your words pulled me closer, but your words fucked me over. I kept on denying, so you kept on trying. You went too far for closure. Too far fucked me over. I could just lie here, say it's okay, when I want to rip all the doors off this place, set it on fire, and just walk away. So I can feel anything else but this weight. 'Cause I let you in when I needed space, and you crossed a line when I pushed you away. How could you? How could you? Oh, I more than regret you. You've convinced yourself I let you, but a version of me never met you, never let you in my bedroom. Oh, all those shitty lines and cookie blinds and cheap red wine stains. Suicide to change my mind and keep me afraid. You want me to lie here and say it's okay when I want to rip all the doors off this place. So you set it on fire and just walk away so I can feel anything except this weight. 'Cause I let you in when I needed space. And you crossed the line when I pushed you away. How could you? How could you? I once loved a liar 'cause they knew my name. We rewrite the story and make me to blame. How could you? Okay, so let me talk to you for a second about this song. They said they were sober, so you decided to let them come over, or vice versa. They said they were sober, so you decided to go over, whichever. Your words pulled me closer. So the things that this person was saying, they were luring you in with their words. But behind all of that, they had an ulterior motive. They wanted to have sex with you. I kept on denying, so you kept on trying. So you were denying the fact that you wanted to be with this person. You were saying, I need some space. I need some space. You went too far for closure. Too far fucked me over. I could just lie here and say it's okay when I just want to rip all the doors off this place, set it on fire, and just walk away so I can feel anything else but this weight. Because I let you in when I needed space, And you crossed the line when I pushed you away. How could you do this to me? I more than regret you. And then they say, you convinced yourself I let you. But a version of me never met you, never let you in my bedroom. Oh, all those shitty lines and cookie blinds. Cookie blinds are very thick blinds made out of wood. They're very expensive. So this person has money. They even threaten suicide to change your mind and to keep you afraid. And it's because they want you to just lay there and say it's okay, when all you want to do is rip all the doors off and set the place on fire. Because I let you in when I needed space. How could you? How could you? And I said, Spirit, why did this person need space? And this is what I've got for why you needed your space. You had somebody else that you had just left. And you had a lot of feelings for the person. And this person that took advantage of you, I think, was trying to hurt this other person. Just personally, that's the feel that I get from the music. Freya writings, Lost Without You. Standing on the platform, watching you go. It's like no other pain I've ever known. To love someone so much, to have no control. You said, I want to see the world, and I said, go. But I think I'm lost without you. This song makes me want to cry. I feel confused. I'm sorry, why did I say confused? I just feel crushed without you. 'Cause I've been strong for so long, I never thought how much I needed you. I think I'm lost without you. Strangers rushing past just trying to get home. But you were the only safe haven that I've ever known. Hits me at full speed, feel like I can't breathe, and nobody knows. So you're keeping it secret how much you care about this person. This pain inside me, my world is crumbling. I should never have let you go. I'm lost without you. I think I'm lost. Oh, I think I'm lost without you. I just feel crushed without you, 'cause I've been strong for so long that I never thought how much I love you. Standing on the platform, watching you go. You said, I want to see the world, and I said, go. So there was somebody else that loved you, truly loved you, truly loved you. And they said, if you want to go, go. If you need your space, go. I want to give you your space. And I said, what's going to happen with these people, Spirit? And this is what I got. It's a song by Leonard Skinner, but the version that I got for some reason was Shine Down, and it's called Simple Man. It's probably a song you've heard many times. Excuse me. Mama told me when I was young, said sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it will help you some sunny day. Oh, yeah. Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. You'll find a woman and you'll find love. And don't forget, son, that there is someone up above. And be a simple kind of man, something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can, if you can. Don't get your lust from the rich man's gold. All that you need now is in your soul. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Boy, don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart and nothing else. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something that you'll love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? So, baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? So this is what's going to end up happening, is you're going to decide that you're going to be a simple man and that you're going to follow your heart. Wow. So how could you? What I see here is I see a man with two women, or a woman with two men, or one person with two other people. They could be men and women. You could be bisexual or homosexual. I don't know your situation, but the energies will show. There is, I feel, from what I heard in the song, there's a masculine energy who needed some space. And one woman watched them go and gave them that space. And there was another woman who said, hey, I'm sober. Come hang out with me. And when you got there, not only were they not sober, when you told them, I need space, I need time to figure things out. This, I'm not sure if this is what I want to do. They pushed so hard, and then they pushed themselves on you, and then convinced you that it was you who pushed yourself on them. It was a date rape kind of thing, but it doesn't feel like a date rape. It feels more like betrayal. It feels like they knew about this other person and that they were determined that they were going to have you, and that this other person was not. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like you were a pawn in their game. They were out to hurt this other person. And you were not. I don't think you ever wanted to hurt the other person. But I think that's why you're so angry, because you realize now that this person used you for their own benefit and to get revenge on somebody who truly loved you. And I think you truly love them also. But we're going to look at it and see what comes out. All right, Spirit. Let's start with a prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. The serenity prayer, having to have acceptance for what's happened here. And I think that the acceptance is that you let this person trick you and take it. You didn't let them take advantage of you, but you put yourself in a situation because you thought you could trust this person, and this person betrayed you. And now you have to have the courage to change the things you can. And in order to do that, you're going to have to use wisdom to know what you can and cannot change. And you're going to have to be a simple kind of man and follow your heart and nothing else. So you'll have to decide. And I want to find out how you feel about these two people. All right, Spirit. Let's get let's get virtues first. Virtues, Spirit. May I see the virtues you're working on? What virtues are you working on in the person that did How Could You? The one who was responsible for how could you. How are you working in their life? Oh, there's something on the floor. You're working on their faith and kindness. You're working on their faith and having kindness. Alright. How are you working in simple man's life? Respect. And how are you working in lost without you's life? Wisdom and patience. We could have a Sagittarius here for sure. And compassion and gentleness are also factors here. Being compassionate and being gentle and peace overall. Okay, so now I want to find out how could you feel about simple kind of man? Pretending in despair. If this person pretends like they're in despair, they pretend like they'll commit suicide if you leave them, that kind of thing. They're receptive and in despair. So I think they want to be in a relationship with you, but they feel like they're in despair for some reason. And I think I just saw a card in the wrong deck. I don't know. If there was one, it'll come out. They're conflicted and in despair. Alright, show me how could you feels about simple man. They have a lot of pride, ego, and they're arrogant. And they're cautious and afraid. So how could you has a lot of pride and ego. And they're cautious and afraid. What are they afraid of? That one day, someday, at another time, you're going to fulfill a fantasy. Because there were no consequences for something. Because of no consequences. This person is afraid because they fulfilled a fantasy and didn't get any consequences. And somebody was rejected and shattered. Alright. How does Lost Without You feel about simple man? Divine Masculine is here. And Frozen. Alright. So, Lost Without You feels like there's silence, stillness, and no words in your Divine Masculine. Lost Without You doesn't know what to say. So they probably don't say much. Or you are Divine Masculine, Lost Without You. Alright. What would simple man say here about how they feel about any of this? They would say that they're drifting, slowly parting and disconnecting and detaching because they're getting clarity. They're finding out the truth, honesty, and intention. And there was somebody that was hiding something. And I see that this person right here, that Spirit's working on their faith and on being kind, gentle, and compassionate. This person is not that way. They pretend to be that way. But they're very sneaky underneath of all that. And they tricked one of these people into coming to them to keep them away from the other person. And they willingly walked away because they needed space. And the person willingly let them walk away so they could have their space. And then this other person was hell-bent that they were going to have you to the extent that even though you told them no and pushed them away, they forced themselves on you by using guilt and manipulation. Okay? That's what I see so far. All right, let's pull some tarot. I'm here to use the black cards, which is the White Witch Tarot. All right, Spirit. Show me how you're working here. How are you working in this situation with these three people? There's about to be a wheel. The Lovers is here in reverse and a wheel. So you don't have any choice. There's going to be a wheel. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why did I say the Lovers? The High Priestess is here. There's an Empress in reverse. This is the Divine Feminine of this Divine Masculine. So Spirit is working on this Divine Feminine who's been out of the picture, causing a wheel. There's a wheel for this Divine Feminine. And there's a High Priestess. This person's very gifted spiritually. What's the energy to overcome in this situation? Both of these people, is what I hear, are very... That's too many cards. Was it Spirit? Too many cards. What's the energy to overcome? The Hermit and the Hanged Man both came out in reverse. So, the energy to overcome is you've been soul searching and trying to see this from a different perspective, but you can't. It's like you're afraid to go there for some reason, and that's the energy to overcome. All right, and what's going to pull it together? A lot of cards just turned over. Freaking a lot. I'm not taking them all. What's going to pull it together? The Moon. Coming out of darkness. Secretive energy. And there's our Tower. There's a tower. There is a tower coming. And it's probably coming from this wheel. Because there's about to be a wheel. Alright, let's find out more about how this happened, shall we? May I see how this happened, please? May I see how this happened? A dying love and gossip. Feeling desperate because of a dying love. Trust the plan and a dying love. Alright, tell me how this happens, Spirit, when it comes to these three people. This was all divinely guided. Spirit intended for this to happen. Why did you divinely guide this, Spirit? Because of somebody pretending, making silent moves, and feeling desperate. And pretending like they were unfazed. Somebody was pretending like they weren't desperate and like they weren't making silent moves. Spirit saw what you were up to. Spirit saw what you were up to and divinely guided this. Alright, what's being hidden? You can't get away with anything with Spirit. That you're worried because of a decision in reverse. Why are you worried? Because you're staying up late at night and you're on the verge of telling somebody something when it comes to unfazed in reverse. What do you want to say to them? You want to say, you forever changed my life without even trying. I can't sleep at night And I want to tell you something. I've been pretending like I was unfazed. You're worried. Why are you worried? Because of the waiting game? It hasn't changed. This person didn't make you prove anything to them either. You're worried about trusting the plan because this person has been waiting, and this is what the card says. I've been slow to return, but maybe it's because I know you'll be waiting. And then this one says, I am who I am, not who you want me to be. I'm not going to change. And make them prove it with trust the plan. So you're worried about trusting the plan because you kept somebody waiting. You refused to change. And they didn't care. They didn't make you prove it. It's not that they didn't care. They just weren't going to make you prove anything to them. You didn't have to prove anything to this person. Alright, that's what you're worried about. And what's being shown? That somebody's having an epiphany, this tower moment. And what's the epiphany that they're having? They're realizing that somebody's online dating and that they don't love you. I don't love you. I love you in reverse. Why is I love you in reverse with online dating? Because somebody is like, I'm not making a move. You know where to find me. Why are they doing that? Because they have a strategy when it comes to work. Somebody has been online looking for people because they don't love you. And neither one of you is willing to move. Or one of you is, I'm going to say one of you. Somebody here is like, this is my fucking house and I ain't moving. And if you need something, you know where to find me. And it seems like it's somebody online. And they're coming up with a strategy for work. Outcome of their work strategy is something that they have all in their head. And it has to do with practicing forgiveness and it being only you. So they're coming up with a strategy to make this work. Because it's all in their head. And they're hoping that you'll forgive them and realize that they've only wanted you. What's going to be the outcome of that? Somebody's going to try to control this. And why are they trying to control it? Because they can't be trusted. It's a friendship and one last chance. So they're going to do the same thing they always do. They're going to say, I just want you to give me one last chance. Because they don't trust you when it comes to your friend. This is this person, I think, that got hurt. Standing on the platform watching you go. You said you want to see the world and I said go. What's going to happen next? Somebody's going to feel helpless. What are they going to do about that? They're going to have a lot of differences and they're not going to eliminate somebody. Why aren't they going to eliminate somebody? Because they're a player. They're a player. What should the other person do? They haven't been able to decide because they don't have any desire to win. It's like this person is in competition with them. Yeah, they don't have any desire to win this love triangle. They could care less. They're not going to make you prove anything. Anything else we need to know here? Somebody has, it's like, there's a rebound and a divine union showing up. And an apology in reverse. Outcome if they apologize. You're fighting it and learning a lesson. What do you mean fighting it? Enough is enough. Don't lose hope. So you haven't gotten to the end of your rope here, but there's the partying is over. I'm hearing Billie Eilish, the party is over. When the party's over. What am I missing, Spirit? That right now somebody has no telepathy. Like they are telepathic, but there's divine timing involved. Telepathically, there's divine timing involved. Why is there telepathy in reverse? Because of stalking. So if you would stop stalking this person and you would listen, you would hear them speaking to you. You think they don't miss you. What's the truth? What's the truth? They feel like you're worth waiting for. Trust your intuition. They're not hard to read. There's unsent messages. Alright, let's see what their unsent messages would say. What would this person's unsent messages say? They would say, thanks for being in my life. I wish I was there with you. Oh, and here's another one. I love the way you love me. See? This person loves you. What would the other person say in response? They would say, you're a fucking asshole and you drive me crazy. Why do you feel that way? Because of the things that you've texted me. Oh, because whenever I send you a text message, you don't respond because you don't want to look pressed. Anything else that this person would say that's got unsent text messages? So this person wants to say, thank you for being in my life. I wish I was there with you and I love the way you love me. But they won't because you're a fucking asshole and you drive them crazy because you read their text messages but you won't respond because you don't want to look desperate. What would you say if you would respond? I wonder how you feel about me and my feelings are on E. Why are feelings on E? Because I smile when I'm reading. I'll never forgive you, you're so messy. And is the grass greener? Yeah, they left you for somebody else. And you fall asleep when you're talking to them on the phone. Or you sleep instead of talking to them on the phone. Alright. This is a complicated but very simple situation. And somebody feels like you have a friend and that they can't trust you with this friend. Show me how this friend feels about you, the one that can't be trusted. They don't want to say goodbye to you, so they cling to you. How do you feel about them? You're infatuated with them. What's going to be the outcome between the two of you? Memories of a lot of fun together. What else? Roaming wild. This isn't, look, wait a minute. Maybe you do have a friend that can't be trusted because they have an addiction. You don't want to say goodbye to them, but they're chasing thrills. Roaming wild. That's going to be the outcome. What should this person do about this? Confess. What do you want to confess? There's no depth when it comes to only you and being sidetracked. This is deep. I feel this deeply about it being only you and getting sidetracked, and now you're trapped. What's going to be the outcome of getting sidetracked? Rejection. And no second chance. Why don't they get a second chance? Because they won't ask for one. What would happen if they did? They won't, because they won't get it because somebody's got a resentment and their heart is full of fog. Pardon the wrong deck alert. You're in separation from this person, but they're secretly admiring you. I don't know how they're admiring you secretly, but they are. Alright. Is there a divine masculine here? There's a divine masculine that won't end something. What will they not end? The answer being yes to leaving their family. And what's going on with divine feminine over here? They have no big dreams and they're seeing signs. What are they seeing signs of? Their big dreams are in reverse and they're seeing signs. They're seeing signs of mirroring and not settling in the spring. What do you mean not settling in the spring? Somebody's being deceived when the answer is no in reverse. Why is the answer no in reverse? They're deceiving you because of a soulmate. Why is the answer yes to your family? It's saying that you won't end something, but the answer is yes to getting out of your family. Clarify what you mean. Somebody has free will. They had no free will in the fall. Why not? Because they wouldn't listen, or somebody wouldn't listen to them. What's going to be the outcome of this relationship? It's not going to change. This isn't going to change. Why is it not going to change? Because of the 5D and something that was received. Clarify what you mean. Somebody needs to take action, and they're recognizing that this winner. And what will be the outcome of that? You're going to have to be patient. Why do you have to be patient? Because somebody is going to purge. What are they purging? Something that happened in the summer with a twin flame. They didn't feel the vibes about having a fresh start. And it affected their money and the need for forgiveness. They're watching somebody. So last summer, you saw your twin flame. You've been watching them. There's been no forgiveness. You can't make any money. You can't have a fresh start. You're not feeling the vibes. What should they do? Work on your inner child. And then what might be the outcome? You wouldn't have to be alone. What do you mean you wouldn't have to be alone? Somebody wouldn't have to be alone because they would stop being in grief and a dark night of the soul with a karmic partner who made them a victim. This karmic partner made you a victim. Clarify the victim. They romanticized so you would get stuck with them, and they have a lot of pride and ego. Communication here. What's the communication about? Making an offer. What do you mean making an offer? There's about to be some destruction. Clarify the destruction. Somebody's afraid of destruction. Why are they afraid of destruction? Because they created a barrier. What's going to be the outcome of destruction? Somebody has a third party. No union, no change, and no third party. It's like, it makes sense. No commitment. Oh, this is awful. Show me where divine feminine is here. She has a contract, career, or commitment, and she was rejected because somebody thought she didn't have a solid foundation, but she actually is very abundant. So somebody rejected her because they felt like she wasn't enough. They went after somebody with money. What was being hidden, or what is being hidden? That they weren't using their intuition, and there's an unexpected storm. Clarify the unexpected storm. They feel guilty. are sabotaging this. And they're trying not to be cold and detached. And what's being shown, that somebody is surrendering and purging, and they want to make a Venus offer because they realize that they need to create balance and justice here. There needs to be justice for where they had no self-worth. Outcome of the Venus offer, somebody's going to be very nurturing and compassionate. Can you clarify that? Your higher self is here. And your higher self is encouraging you to express your truth. And what is your truth? That you're open to receive. And somebody has way too much pride and ego. What's going to happen to the one with all this ego? In the spring, they're going to have the courage to change because of you being guarded. Alright, outcome of the spring and the change. Somebody is going to have a spark because of their fears and limitations. Clarify what that means. It's either an argument. Somebody has a lot of lack and doubt, and divine feminine is here. So, it looks like you're going to have an argument because of somebody's fears, lack, and doubt, and divine feminine. And this is the epiphany. Outcome of divine feminine here. A divine feminine is going to avoid a third party and have wish fulfillment. Clarify wish fulfillment. She's going to have a very hot attraction, Mars hot, to a soul tie from her past. Clarify the soul tie in reverse. This is the reunion. She's very attracted to this twin flame, but they aren't able to have a reunion. Clarify the Venus offer. In the winter, somebody's going to tell a lie. What's the lie? The truth. It's like the expression of that truth. They're going to have an epiphany. And what's their epiphany? That they don't want to have any more disharmony or triggers. What do they want to have? They want to have unity, sun, strength, and empowerment. There's a lot of chemistry. And they want to stop romanticizing things. And they're seeing through confusion when it comes to being closed off. What's going to be the outcome of that offer? You're going to move into your life purpose. Your dreams are here, and you're going to stop letting somebody control you. You're remembering and awakening. Alright, talk to me about why the Empress is here. There's an Empress here in reverse. Why is she in reverse? Because of the Fool and the Six of Wands in reverse. Because somebody is going to take a risk. This Empress, this is how Spirit's working. This person has taken a risk and they haven't gotten recognition. Why haven't they gotten any recognition? Why have they not gotten public recognition? Somebody won't recognize you publicly. They keep you a secret. Because of money hungry, the Hermit, and being ripped apart. They won't let people know that you're a part of their life. It's like they keep you secret. That's why the Empress is in reverse. She's in your life, but you won't take a risk on publicly recognizing this person because she knows you went towards somebody for money and now you're soul searching about how bad you hurt this person. Why is the Wheel here? You hurt this person by going towards somebody else for money. Why is the Wheel here? The Wheel is here because of somebody having they were undecided about ending something. They rejected somebody and there's going to be justice. So this is a karmic wheel that's going to bring justice for betrayal, rejection, being undecided, There's about to be justice for this Empress. Or Emperor. Reverse any roles you need to. Why is the Hermit here? Okay, so we have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We have all the fixed signs who are going to be extremely Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. Mercury retrograde is going to have a very significant effect on you all, and you're going to second guess your boundaries, okay? And we have Virgo here again. We have Pisces, we have Cancer, and we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So somebody's about to get karma for being undecided about this. Not that this, there was just too many variables. Somebody plays chess. They may have dressed up with angel wings for Halloween, or they may just wear them for whatever reason. They were undecided about betrayal. Somebody didn't know if you betrayed them by rejecting them, and there's going to be justice. What's the justice? That this being frozen, remember over here, this person felt like that they didn't know what to say, that somebody was cold, divine masculine was cold. It's going to be over because of somebody being frozen. Why is Virgo here? Because of the Three of Pentacles. And why is the Hangman in reverse? Well, these cards are flying out. Because of a sexual encounter, a Knight of Wands, a Knight of Pentacles, and an Ace of Wands. Because of a third party. What you're seeing from a different perspective is that somebody had a sexual encounter because they didn't have any money. Sagittarius is here. And they were just horny. Why is Cancer here? Cancer's here because somebody won't wake up. The Moon is here because somebody won't wake up. And you're setting boundaries because it's time. What's it time for? That Tower. There's the Queen of Wands here. They're taming their hunger. Somebody won't take your love, so you're going to tame your hunger. And there's a Queen of Wands that's about to have a tower. This is a very charismatic person, but when they're in reverse, they are a slut. They are nasty. They do nasty shit. It's this person in this song from the beginning, How Could You? That's the one who, How Could You? And then they're having a tower moment. You are setting boundaries because it's time for you to set boundaries because somebody wouldn't take your love. So you're just going to tame your hunger. You're going to be like, you know, I had to let you go. I did. You made your choice. You chose to be with that person. That's who you're going to be with. And what's the Tower for the Queen of Wands? She's going to be wishing. Wishing what? That she could have a relationship with a friend? Why is her relationship with her friend in reverse? Because of loss and sadness. Somebody not wanting to have a nightmare anymore and wanting to have their independence. So it's like she wants out of a relationship with a friend. She doesn't want to. She is about to have a tower moment and realize she wants out of a relationship with a friend because they won't take her love. She wishes she could be by herself. And why is the Tower here? Because of a Queen of Pentacles that's been forbidden. Why has she been forbidden? Because of healing, being left waiting, and a King of Swords. It looks like a Sagittarius and a Gemini. Why is the King of Swords here? They have very good boundaries. Because of the Emperor, mirroring, the Devil, the King of Cups, the Three of Wands in reverse, and Strength. So this person has gotten mental clarity on the fact that they are Divine Masculine, that they mirror you and that they have a very strong desire and that they're in love with you. And they haven't been looking for the opportunity to be with you. And they've had to be very strong because of this. There's hope that you can finally make some moves. What's going to be the outcome here? Somebody's about to get ghosted. You're gonna miss an opportunity because it looks like you're gonna. Okay, what I have here is ghosting. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Cups upright, what a catch, and the Chariot. So we have major arcanas clarifying major arcanas. Somebody is going to get ghosted. And it looks like you're going to move out from where you're living because you're going to realize that I'm in love with somebody who is quite a catch. And you're going to travel to see them and clean up this karma. You're at a crossroads about it. Clarify ghosting. Yeah, somebody's about to be done dirty. You're ghosting somebody because of being done dirty. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Why is your Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Because when you evaluate this, it's not what you're putting into it is not what you're getting out. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Because you're going to finally walk away from what no longer serves you. And why is the Chariot here? Because your Empress has been hiding her feelings. And what's going to be the outcome? You're going to move towards something a lot calmer and find balance. Clarify what they're moving towards. You're moving towards coming out of imprisonment. And it's time for this. Divine timing is here because of bickering and fighting. Leaving somebody out in the cold and wanting out of a situation that feels like prison, that makes you very unhappy. And what will end up happening once you move out of this situation? What's going to end up happening is somebody's going to have their heart broken. You're going to be internally conflicted. But you're going to have a relationship that's going to be healed. Clarify the healing relationship. It's because you're ending it with somebody else. The King of Wands on the bottom of the deck cannot be trusted and hope. So I don't think this person trusts you anymore. What's going on with Divine Masculine Spirit? He's releasing something. What's he letting go of? What is Divine Masculine letting go of? Divine Masculine is letting go of obstacles. Something that's kept him tied up, like unable to move forward. Something that's kept him from moving forward. And he has a new love. What's going on, Divine Feminine? Ooh, she's stable. What else is going on with her? She's playing hard. What do you mean she's playing hard? Oh, she doesn't have an addiction. Oh, that's beautiful. What's going on between the two of these people? She's having a good time, goofing off, laughing, having fun because of not having an addiction. What's connecting these two people? They've mastered a spiritual lesson about something that was strictly sexual and having to wait. And what's going to be the outcome of this relationship? Forgiveness. Somebody is going to take a leap of faith. Why is wait here? Because they're awakening. And what are they wakening up to? The need to put away the computer, set boundaries, and take care of themselves. There's rejection and a marriage in reverse. Outcome of the boundaries. Somebody's going to become obsessed. Just like they did in the beginning, the more you set boundaries with this person, the harder they're going to push to try to get you to sleep with them. So what will be the outcome of that? That's what, I've been wondering what that meant, that this soulmate was obsessed. No trust. You're going to have no trust and reject this person. I think you're going to finally get the courage to leave this other person. It looks like you're finally getting there. Guidance for Divine Masculine Spirit. Put on some music and dance. Whenever you lock eyes, it's as if you're under a spell. Let others meet you at your level. Don't lower your vibes to meet theirs. And there's so much to discover about yourself. Divine Feminine Spirit. Divine Feminine, move towards that which makes you happy. The more authentic you become, the more attention you'll get. Stalking them will only upset you. Put your attention elsewhere and keep a journal. Anything connecting? You're both seeing 11-11 and 11-11. Timing is personal. Don't expect anyone to change theirs for you. So the timing is personal, okay? Learn a new skill. Why did I say leave a new skill? Learn a new skill and explore your passions. And wherever you go, your problems follow. Do the work. They're just having fun, and so should you. Alright, is there any tea we need to know about here for how this happened? You're not expecting a new beginning. You're attracting like a moth to a flame, and somebody's marriage is ending, and they're talking about you. What's being hidden? That somebody has to go to the sex shop, they argue and put people in their place, and it's because of a pregnancy test. Outcome of the pregnancy test. Oh my God. The outcome is somebody likes watching shit go down and enjoys the gossip. I hate nothing about you. You should have used sexual protection. I can't kick you to the curb. Stop burning the evidence that this is a diamond girl who's born to shine. But you're not expecting a new beginning, so I don't think they're pregnant. Okay? They might be, though. Alright, what's being shown? That somebody needs to chill out when it comes to being promiscuous, being a hoe, sleeping with your man. And what's be the outcome of that? That they're going to have a private relationship. And what's going to happen next? Somebody's going to set the record straight, and they're not going to defend themselves by recording, announcing, or revealing that you're toxic. What are they going to set? What is the record being straight? That you didn't make bad choices. This person's just jealous, and the sugar and the salt both look the same. And they're a player. They're toxic, and you're over it. So what are you going to do? You're going to be centered and aligned with the universe, and you're going to realize that somebody is total drama and action when it comes to calling you a bugaboo or being a bugaboo. And you're not going to be able to go to the gym because you're going to be busy. Why are they going to be busy? Oh, because you're going to have a copycat. You're not going to fight for something that you loved. And you're going to start chasing that paper. You're going to start making money because you're tired of hearing it. What are you tired of hearing? That somebody is going to betray you and you need to protect yourself. Your family time is a factor. Oof, oof, oof. This person betrayed the hell out of you. Alright. Can you show me how this happened? How did this happen? You were getting hot and sweaty. You were working out. What's being hidden? Or you were working. What's being hidden? That you're not being heard. Your family shit's getting on your nerves. You're hot, smart, and you have a great ass, and you're on the same team. So, secretly, you're not being heard, and these all came out in reverse. So, it's like, you're not hot, smart, and have a great ass. You're not on the same team, and your family shit is not getting on your nerves. So you decide which it is, okay? And what's being shown is that you want to be alone. And what's going to happen next? You're going to agree to fucking disagree. You're going to be fucking stressed. And you're going to keep shit clean. And you're going to say, fuck your feelings when it's time to talk money. Alright, what's going to happen with Divine Masculine's money, Spirit? Divine Masculine, Gaia came out. Nature. What about nature? You're going to be a teacher. You're not going to do spell work. And you're going to be inspired by social media. Somebody's going to teach you not to do spell work. Clarify your spell work in reverse. It has to do with the underworld, a shift and going the wrong way, and parenthood in reverse. If something happened between you and somebody's children or their parents. Alright. What's going on with Divine Feminine's money? Her health. Something not temporary. Using her voice, science, and a strategy. Outcome of her strategy. She's going to be a networker. And what's going to be the outcome of networking? She's going to be patient and have her home. And what's connecting the two of you? That you're settling and not sharing. Why aren't you sharing? Because of you're not looking for an opportunity to be a workaholic and be gossiping. What's the gossip? That there's going to be a conflict, outcome of the conflict. You're going to need a counselor. You're going to end up moving from where you live. The media, a surprise, a crossroads, and your stability. The only thing that came out upright is a counselor and your stability. You're not at a crossroads. You're not surprised. You're not putting this on social media, but you're moving. Outcome of moving. You're moving so you can have stability. Outcome of moving. You're not going to make mistakes. There won't be a bunch of partying, and you're not going to keep learning a bunch of lessons. Student, growing up. Outcome of all of that. You're not going to have to be cautious. Divine timing in reverse. A loss in reverse. No recognition in your spirituality. So it's like you didn't recognize somebody was going to have a loss at this time. And you weren't careful with this person. And your spirituality has been affected. I'm going to leave it there. Any outcome of the spirituality. Somebody's going to get a gift. Oh, their soul tribe is here. Somebody's been unreliable when it comes to work. The office is here with your life purpose and having a windfall. And being a peacemaker. May I have some guidance for whoever this is, Spirit? Somebody really did you dirty. They were trying to do two people dirty. Madonna of Roses and Creatrix with Medicine Wisdom. Creatrix number 18. I turn right to Medicine Wisdom. That was the first one I turned to. The Earth Mother agrees to support your wants and needs to help you live your best life and fulfill your dreams. Her generosity and her power to assist you is beyond what you can imagine. She is already leading you towards your sacred life purpose, providing exactly what is needed for your soul to blossom, just as she creates what is needed for the flowers of the earth to bloom. This is a confirmation that you are on your sacred path. It may take some twists and turns, but you are headed in the right direction. and you are being supported in all ways to gain all the experiences and blessings that are meant for you. Madonna of Roses, number 43. There is a way to be fierce that doesn't betray the kindness of your heart. When you know that to enable someone to behave badly towards you doesn't help them or you, you don't need to subject yourself to unnecessary guilt for taking care of yourself or fear that you aren't being compassionate. You are teaching yourself and others the truth that love is based in respect, and that trying to take what doesn't belong to you through any form of aggression or manipulation, seduction or persuasion is neither loving nor respectful. Thorns are sharp because they need to be. They don't diminish the beauty of the rose, they protect it. Your soul is a holy rose, a sublime creation under the care and protection of the Madonna of Roses. The soul that is a holy rose holds an exquisite spiritual perfume. They go through struggles early on in life that teach them when they need to protect themselves from people or situations that would try to cut them off from what vitalizes and inspires them with life. They are taught to recognize those that would steal away from your destiny and try to use you for their own selfish purposes. You know that people who try to use you do not love you. They are interested in what they can get out of you, not what they can share and create together with you. So he or she is not shy to let unworthy hands that grasp after them. I'm sorry, I lost my place. That grasp after them to feel the piercing of the thorns. By the time you reach spiritual maturity, fully blooming as the rose that you have, you're here on this planet to heal many souls with your inner divine beauty. You can only do this when you take care of yourself. You can allow others to love you, but you can never put your well-being or safety into the hands of anyone other than yourself and the Divine Mother who watches over you. You are your own person, this holy rose, a living temple of the goddess, bringing heavenly beauty to earth. So that's about this person that used you for sex to hurt this other person. That's awful, and I'm so sorry that they did that to you. You may have still been a virgin, or you may have been pure for a very long time, and you trusted this person, and they pushed and pushed and pushed, and then tried to say you wanted it. And that's awful. Your soul is a divine creative fire. She wants to break free from what has been and give life to something new. You may experience this as a feeling of restlessness, of being confined, or as a craving for something more that you cannot quite articulate. Your soul doesn't want you to push that new life away. It wants you to embrace. When you let go of your inhibitions and freely express yourself, stagnant situations will be cleared out by the powerful release of your energy, which creates openness. Let your inner artist out to play in whatever way feels fun, raw, and honest for you. It's time for you to experience something new. All right, let's see what your best friend would say. What would this person's best friend say, Spirit? Just try it and focus on what you can control. Just try it. There's something you're afraid to try. Just try it and focus on what you can control, okay? All right, let's see what spellcasters would say to you real quick. What would spellcasters say to you? You have animals showing up. You're going to get closure, and you're going to use your willpower to do it. Good for you. Outcome. You're going to get answers about a reconciliation. And what will that be? You're going to have a friendship. Your dreams are here. You're going to be strong, and you're going to learn the truth about forgiveness. What is the truth? The truth is that your well-being. What do you mean their well-being? The truth about your well-being. The truth about your well-being is that you know how to set good boundaries now. What else? You got clarity. What do you mean clarity? Ooh. You're getting clarity about good luck, having courage, being empowered, how talented you are, and that you have a spirit guide, and a lot of passion. A lot of passion. All right, Spirit, who are you talking to? SMB number 9 TNUM and Saturn. Capricorn is here. Capricorn is here. Saturn. HKLRKHA. Capricorn and Saturn again, and number 3. Capricorn is in the house. Saturn is strongly here. LPTCVWY12. Capricorn again, y'all. Spirit says this is a Capricorn in some way. The moon is here, so you might have a Capricorn moon, or somehow the moon is significant. IICORMW5. Now I have the sun. QHEWPDB number 10. One more time. I have the one that represents, oh wait, Virgo. Mercury's here. Virgo. VJAETWN number 9. Alright, trinkets please, Holy Spirit. Trinkets please. Somebody's about to have some serious karma. I think that's why Saturn keeps showing up. A quarter. A rat or a mouse. A leaf for the fall. A horn, horns up. A sister is someone, oh no, that says fuck forever. Can't make it up. Fuck forever. So maybe you thought you were going to be with this person forever. A gasket, a peace sign, a star that says dream, another gasket. Miracles happen. Somebody's a card reader. Somebody's into nails. A dolphin. An arrow that says love. A mermaid. Something that says good night, good night, good night. Maybe you couldn't sleep last night, or maybe you have insomnia. A skeleton key. A rocket. A crown. A heart with stars. A dove with an olive branch. Look, y'all, I have my pirate in silver. I have a Star of David. A Catholic pendant. A starfish. A number. Why did I say number sign? That's a music note. A Christmas tree. Something's going to happen at Christmas. A heart that says you are always in my heart. A Republican elephant. Made with love. And it's a heart. And believe. Love and be loved. Why do I keep saying the wrong thing? You might have a hard time saying the wrong things because of Mercury retrograde, so be careful about that. I have a key to something. I have those military wings or those flying wings. Let the spirit of adventure set the tone. You have black tourmaline here. Always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and love more than you know. I have a music note. This is the one that used to have the skull on it, but the skull broke off. A cactus or a prick, the word wish, an infinity sign. Alright, Otto, just a minute. Live your dream, and every fare from fair sometimes declines. A feather and a sailboat. Somehow sailboats are significant. Alright, I hope you got something out of this reading and that you'll have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.